is the oldest person in our church?
Jesus?
Jesus in our church?
No, but he is too.
Oh,
because he's in our heart.
That is right.
I'll tell you, I'll walk through the classes when they're doing things with Discovery School, and I don't want to go back to my office. I want to do what they're doing in Discovery School because it's so creative and it's so fun, and again you see just the joy of the children. They're just having such a great time doing what they're doing, and everything that I've participated in the classes with Discovery School has been just a spectacular experience. I mean, it's just been so much fun because it's hands-on, and the kids are having a delightful time. I knew about Elaine a dozen years ago, more than a dozen years ago, when I was pastor at another church, because I hired somebody who had been trained by Elaine, and it just had an overnight effect on a Mother's Day Out program, because it just brought that enthusiasm and joy that person did because she was trained by Elaine. So when I got to Smithfield, I already knew a lot about what I was going to be seeing with Discovery School. And also, one of the days that'll stand out for me always in the life of my ministry in this church is the day we put the new playground in. And you saw all these parents coming to put the playground. But what was even more spectacular was seeing the members of the church come and help to put that playground up and to make it just a beautiful addition to our church. I see Discovery School again and again doing those things that makes our church a more vibrant church, more alive church, more welcoming church. And of course, many of the members who've come to Smithfield have come through Discovery School. And as I mentioned earlier, they have a waiting list. And Elaine has told me, and I know she's right, I mean, we could open up for more classes. We could open up for more space if we had the resource, if we had the space.
You know, I think it was seeing some of what some of the people at this church have accomplished. You know, people like Buddy and Sandra Roberts have always been, you know, people that I thought were just great examples of what you'd want a Christian to be. You know, I felt like I wanted to be part of something, you know, kind of like, you know, a la Habitat for Humanity. And when the Aldersgate opportunity, you know, came about, you know, I thought, you know, I've got to do this. This is something that, you know, it's good for everyone involved, and you know, it's something wonderful that we're doing as an outreach for the church.
Well, I've been involved with the Boy Scouts I've been a registered Boy Scout for over 50 years. Had a family, and when my first boy was 8 years old, he joined the Cub Scouts, and I've been involved. And then the men's club in this church needed somebody to represent them with the Boy Scouts. I say, right down my alley. The Cub Scouts meet on Monday. We have a Boy Scout troop now, and they're meeting on Tuesday. The Girl Scouts meet on Monday afternoon at 3:30. I had a mentor, Marguerite Snyder. You may not remember. She was our landlord at the feed store. In fact, I joined the church in about July or August. I had been a Methodist, but if you knew Marguerite Snyder, you know why I joined the church. She was a very friendly, outgoing person. Well, I knew a lot of the people, like Charlie Groves, and I had met a lot of the people from the church here.
So you know just from the business?
Just from the business, and Charlie was a great one. He belonged to the Sonic Lodge down there, and I met some people. Yeah, I was part-time when they needed me. I was part-time usher when we had one service, and when they finally went to the 2 services, I said, well, I'll volunteer to usher.
The oldest person in our church?
Jesus?
Jesus in our church?
No. But he is too.
Oh,
Because he's in our heart.
that is right.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord.